Hey and welcome to today's video. My name is Julian. On my channel, it's all about making you crypto fit. So that means we discuss stuff like blockchain, cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, and all the other amazing decentralized things. Today, I want to grab a topic that's been discussed at DEF CON 5 in Osaka. Actually, it was released there, and it was, it's been quite heavily debated. And it is about making a better Libra. Or is it? And that's what I kind of want to discuss a bit, throw out some of my opinion, look at some facts, and see how this all goes. I linked up this project down below. You can go to openlibra.io. I'm just going to screen share really quick so you can see this. So you can go to openlibra.io, and then you can see, obviously the main tagline is, it's an open platform for financial inclusion, and it's not run by Facebook. So that's kind of the main tagline, all of this. The idea basically is they are forking Libra. So as you know, I've made a video on Libra. They are forking the code. They will keep it in with Move language, and it's financially compatible. And they haven't exactly discussed how they're actually going to peg the Libra coin on their Open Libra to the actual Libra. Because somehow they need to peg it, right? So Libra is backed by all these, by this basket of regular fiat currencies, and so this Open Libra coin is pegged against regular Libra. And so there's different ways to do it. You could do it centralized. I doubt they want to do it centralized. I think the way they're going to do it is by just creating a peg, so you have some kind of smart contract in the middle, and this works. I'm very, very sure this also works with Libra. Even Bitcoin could do this. And then you have a peg where you put Libra in, and then you get Open Libra out, and then you can use this Open Libra. And this is what they're discussing here. So they're saying, look, Facebook, it has 4 billion people kind of using it, and they want to replace the financial infrastructure. And so what basically they criticize around Libra is it's distributed, not decentralized. It requires permission. It doesn't have privacy guarantees, and it's run by a plutocracy. And I agree with all of those points. This is completely true in all of that. And so what they want to do is they want to kind of, open this up. They say here, for that reason, we are creating Open Libra. So that they don't have the surveillance, they don't have all these funds going to the founders, and in this case to the Libra Association. They want this kind of to be governed openly. And so far we don't have much other information other than that what they have been sharing here. There's quite some discussions going on, they've been posting, and and so let's discuss this a bit. In principle, this idea sounds great, because the idea is, look, I can have all the advantages that kind of Libra offers, but now we kind of remove all those centralized authorities and we kind of make a better coin. No privacy issues. It's going to be like financial inclusion. We're going to use the same language, so it's like it looks super, super solid. And obviously, if you've been following Libra, just recently, MasterCard, Visa, Stripe, PayPal, they all said they're dropping out. They don't want to deal with this. So they have obviously massive, massive pressure from the governments against all these companies. And so it looks as if this Open Libra idea is really, really good. And it could be. And I'm not saying that I'm the biggest Libra fan. I just think that Libra as a whole has done, I think, the entire crypto space a massive favor by bringing massive attention to Bitcoin and kind of bringing massive attention to centralized versus decentralized currencies. But so here's a couple of challenges that I just see. The very first one, any kind of currency, store of value, any kind of decentralized system relies on the underlying network. And that's key. Bitcoin is so valuable because it has so many people. It has such a vast infrastructure. And Open Libra needs this. So the question is, what's my adoption purpose here? And how am I going to be better or different than any other stablecoin out there? Because at the end, that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to create a stablecoin. Now, if this is algorithmically backed towards Libra, I have to trust the algo. I have to trust the smart contract there. If there's a centralized party, well, I have nothing else than a centralized party. So I somehow have to trust that this pegging kind of works. I need to kind of have adoption. And this is my biggest first challenge that I see for Open Libra, because obviously Facebook, with all the criticism it has quite a lot of users. So kind of bringing these users into this ecosystem, I think for Facebook is quite simple. versus for Open Libra, they're starting at scratch. They're starting at zero. So I'm not 100% sure how much credibility I give them in being able to actually kind of raise all these users and get them in. They're starting at scratch just like any other cryptocurrency. They don't rely on billions of users as does the Libra Association with all its users. So that's the first one. The second one, how this was started, and then they had all these slides and there was a lot of criticism that people were represented on there and partners that actually don't have anything to do with Libra. That's quite questionable, right? There was quite some questions on some of the people that were behind this. Are they just using this as a money grab and they've been scamming in the past? Now, I want to say, I think everyone in the crypto space that has done anything has been called a scammer. Any kind of project has been called a scam. Just follow what's happening with Ethereum versus Bitcoin right now. So I think this is like, let's put some discount on that. But I just kind of want to highlight that this is not without criticism. And so I think at the end, what people always tend to forget, they love to look at the technology of a cryptocurrency, but they forget what actually makes a cryptocurrency truly valuable. And that at the end is decentralization. And at the end, it is all about adoption. And I just don't 100% see how Open Libra is going to create that. On the one hand, yes, it might have some better advantages over regular Libra. But then the question is, how is it going to create better adoption compared to any kind of other stablecoin? How is it going to create better adoption against, let's say, DAI from Maker? At the end, it's difficult to say, hey, I'm going to create better adoption there. Yeah, I'm pegging it to this, but, well, I could just peg it towards the dollar with DAI as well. And so I'm not 100% sold, like literally not, on Open Libra having any kind of merit. I'm skeptical towards Libra, don't get me wrong. But I just see this powerhouse with the Libra Association of having billions of users. And people probably are willing to sell their privacy in return to having certain kind of upsides in certain countries. And I'm not 100% sure if then they go and say, hey, there's this other project, Open Libra, that, well, it has kind of the same coin, but it doesn't have the adoption and it doesn't have the points of acceptance, and probably exchanges are not going to have the same kind of pressure to list these coins as when Mark Zuckerberg knocks and says, hey, listen, do you want to list my coin? And everyone was like, yeah, sure, I want to list the Facebook coin. So that's just a bit of my opinion on this. I'm really not sold, and I'm quite skeptical of the Open Libra project. Yeah, even though Libra has been facing a lot of headwinds, and they're going to keep facing headwinds, and they're going to be questionable in certain things, I think as a whole, I think we have to thank Libra what's been doing, and the attention it's bringing, positive attention, it's bringing to Bitcoin. And so, yeah, quite interesting to see. I think we're going to see more and more forks of that. Again, technology and the forking is not the expensive part. The really expensive part is the network. It's the use case. It's the underlying, the people. It's the adoption. And I think that's going to be the key thing. So let me know what you think about all this. Are you as skeptical as I am, or are you way more optimistic? I see Ivan on Texas. Hey Ivan, how you doing? Yes, all scammers. The crypto space is full of scammers, it seems. So yeah, smashing a like, thank you. Holger says next week Mark Zuckerberg testifying before Congress, going to be a make or break for Libra probably, now that the payment experts with PayPal, MasterCard, Visa all stepping down from Libra. I don't think that it's going to be a make or break, but I think that Libra is facing headwinds. I think they're going to make it, just way too much money from Facebook and many other partners. I don't think Facebook is new to challenges, and I think they're just going to bully their way through if they have to. So yeah, they will have a hard time. Definitely. If I would have to make a bet and say, is Libra going to happen? Yes or no? I think it's going to happen. And then don't forget, Facebook is the largest country in the world with close to 3 billion users. That's exactly my point. And getting those users, it's tough. So this is the biggest head start that I think Libra has. But again, these are my opinions. Let me know what you think on this beautiful, beautiful Saturday. I hope you're having as wonderful day as I have. I'm going to call this video a day, and I'll see you at the next one. If you want to be notified, please subscribe, click the like button. Thanks, Ivan, for being on. Thanks, Holger, for being on, and all the others on all the other channels. I know we're streaming simultaneously on Twitter and Facebook and I don't know where. So, yeah, have a really good one. See you next time. Yours truly, Julian. Thank you. Bye.